Hello everyone. In our last video, we saw how to create variables, how to display variables, etc. In today's video, we'll see two things: how to update variables and how to include variables inside these basic blocks: move forward, move backward, turn left, turn right, and stop. So we already know that when you drag and drop the block, for example a move forward block, in this Python, in background this move forward function will be called. So if you want to include variables inside this move forward block, for example you want to change the speed of the car. So for example, when you are moving forward, you want to move at the speed of 50. So 50 here is variable. You want to include speed variable inside this move forward block. So for that, what you will do, let's see. We'll go to the Python editor. We already know that this will be the function which will be running in background when you drag and drop the blocks. So this and all somewhat complex now, don't confuse with this. Just for now, just understand something like when you drag and drop the block, for example move forward block, these two lines will be working. So as you can see, move forward, so this function will be called this name, and when you drag and drop turn right, these two lines will be working, and that's how it works. So first, if you want to include the variable inside the block, you have to declare the variable. So speed equals to 50. So first we are creating the box. We already saw that variables are boxes. So first we are declaring the box, creating the box. Now we are putting the value as 50 in it. So now you must call the function robot. This is the syntax for calling the function. For now, don't care about it much. It is somewhat complex. Forward, open and close parenthesis. So when you call this function, when you drag and drop this move forward block, this function will be called. But here we want to do one additional step, that is you are including a variable. The variable here is speed. How to include variable is you have to write the variable name inside this open and close parenthesis. So now let's see what is will get. When you run the program, you saw robot is moving at a speed of 50. So we got the robot moving at the speed of 50 for the first step. So one part of the concept completed. The next step is we have to update the variable. So for updating the variable, let's say the car is moving at a speed of 50 for the first step. Now you are dragging and dropping another block, move forward. But now for the next step, you want the robot to move at the speed of 60. For that only updating is needed. So the variable can't be same at all time, right? That's why it is called as variable. It is not constant. So you can update the variable anytime you want. Updating means just changing the variable. If it is 50 before, you can change it to 60 after, you can change it to 100 after that, you can change it to 1000 after that. How many times you want, you can change. That's it. That is called as updating the variable. So for updating the variable, you must again write speed equals to speed plus 10, because you want to make the speed of the robot 60 at the second step. So you can do this. If you want to make it 60, you can also put 10 at front, 10 plus speed. This will also work perfectly fine, or speed plus 10 also fine. You can follow any method, but it must be mathematically correct. That's it. So here you change the speed to speed plus 10. So here you made speed to 60. Now if you call again robot dot move forward again with speed. First let's put one more print statement. before the robot is moving at speed. So when you run the program now, you got before the robot is moving at 50, robot is moving at speed 50 for the first block, and robot is moving forward at speed 60 for the second block. So you learned that you can update the variable anytime, any number of times you want, right? So let's check that also. Now you are dropping another block. Let's say move backward. But this time you want to move backward at the speed of 40. For 40, how we will change 60 to 40? As you can see, it will be not 50 now, it will be 60, because always we must go to the last step we made. So first we declared 50 and then we changed it to 60. So now the speed is at 60. So if you want to make 60 to 40, what you will do? You will subtract 20 from it, right? So speed equal to speed minus 20. Now if you want to call backward, then robot.move backward speed. Now if you run the program, for the third block you got robot.move, robot is moving backward at speed 40. So you can update the variable any number of times you want. And one more thing you must be careful while updating the variable, that is you have to define the variable before you update it. So if I am not defining speed equal to 50 here, let's see what happens. You got error here. You got error, speed is not defined. Why speed is not defined? Because we didn't even declare the variable. If you don't even create the box, then how it can store a value inside the box? That is how it works. So what the important thing here is, you have to declare the variable before you are updating it. So what all things we saw today? We saw two things: how to update the variable and how to include the variables inside those basic blocks, and how to tackle the error when you get any error related to updating the variable. So that's it for today. Thank you.